2014 at the movies was a mixed bag. When it was good, it was great.
We need you to hope again.
I know what you're thinking. He is the least qualified person to lead us. And you are right.
And when it was bad, well...
What if I told you that I'm not a gambler?
I think we just found a transformer.
Mark Wahlberg was in it. But if everything goes as planned, 2015 will offer even more and better blockbusters. So, we're counting down the 5 most anticipated movies of the year.
Mr. Gray, we'll see you now.
History has taught us if the book does well, the movie is on the way.
Over my stomach, between my thighs, with his long-fingered hands. Oh my.
Not taking his eyes off mine, he scrunches my panties in his hand.
I like it.
And there was perhaps no book in 2012 that was begging for a silver screen adaptation quite like 50 Shades of Grey. The erotic trilogy has sold more than 100 million copies worldwide since its release, and sales will no doubt pick back up when the movie hits the silver screen.
Enlighten me then.
With devoted moms all over the world waiting to see Christian Grey come to life, Jamie Dornan has a lot to live up to this Valentine's Day. On to number 4.
Oh, what a day! What a lovely day!
In what is surely the mad dog amongst 2015 trailers, George Miller takes us back to the post-apocalyptic world he created more than 30 years ago.
Mad Max.
And he does it with the help of Tom Hardy, who has been on a roll these past 2 years with movies like The Dark Knight Rises and Locke. When the trailer was first shown at Comic-Con and then later released online, there was no shortage of fanfare. Like this little nugget from Wired. The new Tom Hardy edition of Earth Gone Wrong wants to double down, take 8 shots of absinthe, and inhale a dozen rails of meth before plunging an adrenaline needle into its own heart. At number 3. Producer Steven Spielberg shows us bringing dinosaurs back to life is just as bad an idea now as it was the first 3 times. After 1 game-changing, legendary original and 2 unfortunate sequels, this summer Jurassic World rolls out with Chris Pratt in yet another high-profile leading role. A trailer for the 4th film in the franchise definitely pokes all the nostalgia buttons necessary, but has the added bonus of genetically engineered hybrid dinosaurs. Here's a sneak peek of how that's gonna go. And the second most anticipated movie of 2015 stars Pinocchio.
You're all puppets. Tangled in strings.
The Avengers franchise started in May 2012 and was an instant success. Never have we seen multiple blockbuster movie stars, all with their own super successful franchises combined to take on one movie. As for the box office,
I am a god, you dull creature, and I will not be bullied by that.
The Avengers had the most successful domestic opening weekend of all time, bringing in an astounding $207 million. The closest competitor, $169 million from Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. And finally, the most anticipated movie of 2015. It's not very suspenseful. You knew, right? I mean, we all knew. Since the trailer was released in November, Star Wars fans and critics alike have been, well...
New Star Wars trailers out?
Let's say beside themselves. Star Wars The Force Awakens is the much anticipated, long-awaited sequel to Return of the Jedi. The movie takes place about 30 years afterward. And for the first time, the man responsible for the Star Wars phenomenon is not really involved.
Hi, J.J. Abrams here.
Walt Disney Studios has handed the reins over to J.J. Abrams, the director behind the Star Trek reboot. And we know The Force Awakens will include members of the original cast. Carrie Fisher as Princess Leia, Harrison Ford as Han Solo, and Mark Hamill as Luke Skywalker. So there you have it, the most anticipated movies of 2015. Check back each week for Newsy's box office top 3. For Newsy, I'm Jamal Andrus.